The Millas massif, located in the southern Fenouade, is a granitic complex belonging to the Variscan basement of the Pyrenees. This one constitutes the base of the chain which stretches from the Mediterranean to the Atlantic and outcrops widely in the eastern part of the chain. The Millas Pluton is part of the Kerigup-Millas complex, which forms an elongated east-west complex, bordered to the north by Mesozoic formations and to the south by Paleozoic metasediments. It is composed of calcaline granitoids emplaced during the late phases of the Variscan orogeny. The two massifs of Kerigup and Millas are genetically linked with similarities in terms of petrography but also with structural differences. The massif of Millas has an elliptic shape. It is composed by several types of granitoids identified according to their composition and texture and is characterized by a concentric zonation around a central core formed by a granite, often porphyroid, monzogranite with biotite and muscovite of the Pic de Toulouse. The core of the complex is surrounded by biotite granites containing feldspar megacrysts up to 10 centimeters long. In the southern part of the complex is formed by granodiorites rich in basic xenoliths and septa of metasediments. An aplite pluton is located to the north of the complex and a network of veins cuts the whole massif. Along a section that crosses the massif, we can observe several rock types from gabbro to granites, with a predominance of granodiorites. The following animation shows the process of the emplacement of the different plutons of this complex. During the compressional and transpressional phases of the Variscan orogeny from 380 to 300 million years ago, Paleozoic sediments were deformed, metamorphosed and intruded by granitoid bodies. During the late Carboniferous, a granodiorite pluton cuts through the metasediments, tearing off pieces of the host rocks that end up as xenoliths into the magma body. A second granite pluton, biotite monzogranite, intrudes the granodiorite and the metasedimentary rocks. A third granite pluton, biotite and muscovite monzogranite, cuts the hole and is emplaced in the core of the magmatic complex. The magmatic activity ends with the intrusion of a small aplite pluton located on the northern edge of the complex. And during the last magmatic stages, vein networks developed in the whole complex including quartz, granite, aplite and pegmatite in composition. During the Permian, the erosion of the Variscan chain's reliefs revealed the granitoids formed at depth. From the Triassic onwards, the alpine cycle begins with the deposition of Cretaceous limestones and marls to the north of the Millas complex. From the Upper Cretaceous, the Pyrenean chain begins to be structured with a paroxysm in the Eocene which sees the formation of the reliefs. From Eocene to present, the denudation of the chain reveals the internal structure of the Millas massif and its magmatic formations. The video was built using the following references.